This is Robert Kraft, and I'm your host on SNN Network, and we're a proud media sponsor for the upcoming Precious Metal Summit Beaver Creek, which is happening virtually this year. Joining me right now is Janet Sherrif. She is the CEO of Golden Predator. It's a publicly traded company. This symbol is GPY on the TSX Venture and NTGSF on the OTCQX. Janet, thank you for joining me today. How are you doing?
Great. Thank you for the invite. Appreciate the time.
Thank you for joining us today. So let's start this interview with a quick overview and history of Golden Predator, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, Golden Predator has been operating in the Yukon since 2009 when we acquired Brewery Creek. And our sole focus is to put Brewery Creek back into production. It's a past producing gold mine operated from 96 to 2002. And it closed due to low gold prices. Gold hit $250 and their hedge ran out. Not because it ran out of resources. Golden Predator has increased those resources from about 150,000 oxide ounces to over 1.1 million oxide indicated and inferred. And we do have a new resource estimate coming out this month, August, that will be available for the summit. And we also have a bankable feasibility study underway this year in order to get a restart. It has infrastructure in place. It has licenses for a restart, of course, mining license and water. And, it's subject to financing. It's an exciting time in the gold market.
That was actually going to be my next question, is where we're currently at in getting the mine restarted. It sounds like you have all your ducks in a row. It's just a couple things that you're looking to do here.
Yeah, it's a really unusual situation, and we're very fortunate. And I think we're one of the few assets in this class that has over 1 gram per ton, over 1 million ounces, licensed for a restart, safe jurisdiction in Yukon, with mining licenses in place. All we have to do, it's such a simple task, is update our mineral resource estimate, put it into the feasibility study work, and then have that document ready for the board to make a decision on timing and financing. But potentially, with everything in place, development next year, production to follow. Again, subject to the independent study, but something that is very realistic in our minds.
So what would you say makes, because I've done a ton of interviews with mining companies, junior mining companies over the years, and very recently, of course, and a few of them are talking about having with projects where it's a past producing mine. What would you say makes this project in the Yukon unique and different compared to some of your peers out there?
I think we're very close to the ability to generate revenue. And that's something that's really important to our board, is getting to a revenue position. We just don't want to continue to explore and dilute the stock. We can continue. There's lots of exploration upside on the project. And it's a big project, 180 square kilometers, a portion of it's licensed. So we have the ability to increase the mine life over time. But I think what's really unique about it is that it's a safe jurisdiction and it's a timely restart with a low CapEx. And those numbers will come up in the feasibility study, but you're looking at under 100 million US. And I think that's what's exciting about this project, is the infrastructure left in place, the licenses left in place. And Brewery Creek was the first heap leach operation in the subarctic in the world. The time it was built, it was the most northerly heap leach mine in the world. And it's a proven project economically and environmentally. And it was designed to very high standards, and it proved up over time. So I think those factors all take the risks out, along with our relationship with the Trondikwitchen First Nation. We have a socioeconomic accord and their support in order to see the mine move towards production.
And what's your background? How did you come to become CEO of Golden Predator?
I've been CEO for 5 years. Before that, I was the Vice President of Communications and First Nation Relations. And my focus has always been to bring the right team together technically. To that end, I have a great team of proven producers and operators, but my background is in social licensing. And I have worked for 30 years in the Yukon with First Nations and governments and organizations. And what I saw when I first moved there was mining is the best industry in Canada to create local wealth. And if we can do a project the right way, incorporate the community, create the opportunity for local wealth while benefiting our shareholders, we take the risks out of projects. And I just don't see another industry that can do it the way that we can, with high paying jobs and really good practices and good management.
And from what you can tell us, Janet, what would you say are some of the company's value catalysts now moving forward?
I think people can look forward to a updated resource estimate in Q3 of this year that will incorporate 2019 drilling. And that drilling was really focused on upgrading and expanding the resources and looking at drilling between the existing pits so we can expand the pit size, which really improves the economics of the project. Bankable feasibility study by the end of the year, and a restart study that's underway that will be incorporated into that. I think all of those together, along with some metallurgical drilling that we're doing this year, are great opportunities for people to see the progress of the company.
And with that, where can my audience go and find more information about Golden Predator?
goldenpredator.com if there's anybody that wants to follow up. And I thank you for the opportunity to talk today and talk about the company, and really appreciate your time, Robert.
I appreciate your time. You know, you're busy. Okay. And so I appreciate you taking the time with us today. I wish you the best of luck, stay safe. And I look forward to our next update.
Thank you very much. Have a great day, and I hope to see you at a conference in the next year.
Absolutely. Same here. Again, my name is Robert Kraft. I'm your host on SNN Network. We're a proud media sponsor for the upcoming Precious Metals Summit Beaver Creek, happening virtually this year. Janet will be there with Golden Predator presenting. And thank you all for listening today.
Thank you.